everyone, welcome back to the homestead. I'm going to be making some sourdough brownies today. I'm going to need 2 sticks of butter, 24 ounces semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 cup cocoa powder, 4 teaspoons vanilla, 6 eggs, 2 cups granulated sugar, 1 cup dark brown sugar, 1 full cup sourdough starter, 2 cups of flour, and 1 teaspoon of salt. The first step is to melt the butter in a small saucepan. And then I'm going to add my chocolate chips. And I'm just doing this over medium heat. You don't want this to get too hot. So I'm going to keep stirring this until my chocolate chips are all melted also. Then I'm going to add the vanilla and the cocoa powder. And stir it well until everything is blended really well. You want to make sure that everything is nice and smooth and creamy. That looks beautiful. I'm going to remove this from heat and just let it cool down naturally. And then in the large bowl, I want to mix my sugar and the brown sugar as well with the eggs. So I'm going to be using 4 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. Stir all of those together really well until they're well blended. Add the sourdough starter. And then I'm going to add my melted chocolate. And I've let this cool down some, but you don't want to wait until it's cold. You're going to end up with just one big glob of chocolate. It's going to turn solid on you. But you want to make sure that it's not hot when you're pouring it in here because you have those raw eggs and you don't want to end up with cooked eggs. And then we're going to mix this together really well. You probably can't tell in the video, but this is starting to foam up. That sourdough is feeding on all of those sugars, and it's actually causing this to kind of bubble and rise and ferment. It's just, I know I'm kind of a geek when it comes to this, but I just think that's beautiful. I get a kick out of wonderful things coming out of my kitchen. There we are. So now that that's all stirred together really well, then I'm going to add my dry ingredients like my flour and my salt. And stir those careful not to end up with a big cloud of flour all over your kitchen. It's been known to happen a time or two around here. So you're more just folding it in, not so much stirring it. And my oven is preset to 335. Now if I was using aluminum pan or something that's thinner, like stainless steel, then I would use 350 degrees is what I would want to heat it at. But because I'm using the glass pan, or again if you're using a heavy non-stick pan, then you want to make sure that you lower that temperature a little bit. So 335 is perfect for this. Alright, so I have my pre-greased pan and I just used some melted butter in here. And then I'm pouring all of this batter into my greased pan. Use a spatula to kind of spread it out evenly. Then place it in my oven and set a timer for 40 minutes. I'm telling you guys, my kitchen smells like chocolate heaven right now. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, we're going to let that cool down a few minutes. Alright, that's enough patience. I waited just about as long as I want to wait for these. These are not going to be cake brownies. These are fudge brownies, so they're going to be really nice and gooey. There we are. Scoop one out. This is such a tasty recipe. And if y'all don't know how to make your own sourdough starter, don't worry, I got your back. I have a video. I'm going to go ahead and include that right up here. Go ahead and click on that. You can learn how to make your own sourdough starter, and you can start making your own sourdough recipes soon too. I'm going to include the recipe for this. Well, the link to the recipe down in the description of this video. I didn't invent the recipe, so I want to give credit where credit is due. Thank you so much for coming along. Till next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.